The Secret of the Abandoned House. On the outskirts of a quiet town stood an old, abandoned house. Everyone in town avoided it, whispering stories of ghosts and strange noises. But 14-year-old Jake had always been curious. One evening, just before sunset, he decided to explore it. With a flashlight in hand, Jake pushed open the creaky wooden door. The inside was covered in dust, and cobwebs hung from the ceiling. As he stepped forward, the floorboards groaned under his weight. Suddenly, a cold breeze passed through the room, making him shiver. He moved cautiously, scanning the dark hallways. Then, he noticed something strange, a faint light coming from behind a door at the end of the corridor. His heart pounded. Who could be in this abandoned house? Gathering his courage, he slowly turned the doorknob and peeked inside. To his surprise, the room wasn't empty. An old woman sat in a rocking chair, reading a book. She looked up and smiled. "Ah, finally, someone brave enough to visit," she said in a gentle voice. Jake was frozen in place. Who are you?" he stammered. The woman chuckled. "I am Eleanor. I used to live here many years ago, but people started believing the house was haunted, so they stayed away." Jake's fear slowly faded. "But why didn't you leave?" Eleanor sighed. "I stayed because this house holds memories, memories of my family, of love and laughter. I could never leave it behind." Jake listened carefully. He realized that the stories about the house were wrong. It wasn't haunted, it was simply forgotten. Before he left, Eleanor gave him an old, dusty book. "Take this," she said. "It is full of stories about this house and the people who lived here." Jake nodded and left, feeling different. The abandoned house wasn't just an empty shell, it was a place full of history and stories waiting to be told. From that day on, he told everyone the truth about the house. And little by little, people stopped fearing it. Instead, they came to see it as a part of their town's history. And as for Jake, he knew that courage and curiosity had helped him uncover a secret no one else dared to explore.